Good morning, friends. Tricia Goyer here. We are on day 3. And then last night, I was going over the Stop, Challenge, and Choose ebook by Dr. Anderson. Remember, it's over in the guides or in the emails. And sorry if you got double emails. I was trying to send it out to the new people, and I think it resent it to some of you. So sorry if it did. But let's talk about choosing to make my health, my health, your health, a priority and a habit. So 18 months ago, I was surviving, not thriving. And maybe it was a wake up call when you did that assessment yesterday and you're like, oh, I'm not doing very well. For me, I'm like, oh my goodness, because I've taken time to make my health a priority, because I have been in my life book, I have been showing up to win calls. If you're not familiar with the win calls, um, Brandy posted a link in here. I will try to save that up into the featured post where Monday through Saturday morning, it's 8 Central, no, 9 Central, sorry. And then in the evenings at 8 p.m. Central, Monday through Thursday night, there are coaches that are just there to give some tips. We love to share our wins, kind of like we're doing here, but it's live on Zoom, and everyone could participate if they want to have their Zoom open, and they can share. There's a time of sharing if they want. A couple people are chosen to share a little bit. There are so many ways that people are encouraging each other, and before that, so 18 months ago, I didn't have that. I didn't have the plan. I didn't know what I was eating, when I was eating. I didn't have the priority of choosing water, 64 ounces at least of water every day. I didn't have my coach checking in upon on me. I didn't have the community where I can turn to, people sharing recipes. I didn't have a community like this, support, encouragement. I didn't have people that I was mentoring and trying to help, because when I am doing well and I'm trying to help other people, that helps me do even better. I didn't have a life book. I didn't have that the Habits of Health book, both of those by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, and have the free ebook, Stop, Challenge, and Choose. And then I wondered, like, why can't I lose weight? Because I would kind of have a vague idea. I didn't have my gym membership and plans to go with my girls 3 or 4 days a week. My girls are 14 and 16. I didn't have any of these plans set up. I was wishing I could lose weight. I was feeling bad. I was shaming and blaming myself for being so big, but I didn't have a plan. And so, really, when we continue down the path of neglecting our own well being, um, things are not going to go well. And I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she was talking about different people. She works in a physical therapy office and different people, and some of the challenges they have. And I'm like, sometimes the external, whether it's our weight, whether it's our attitude, whether it's the what words that come out of our mouth that other people can hear, it's a sign of what's happening internally. And internally, I was dealing with trauma from adopting kids from trauma and counseling help with that. There's so many things that were going on inside that food was my comfort, but I wasn't taking time. But I chose a different way. I chose to message my friend Amber literally and said, I'm ready. Okay, so Amber had been reaching out to me for 3 years. Like, I feel so good. I feel so healthy. I would love to share this program. And I was thinking, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't want to, like, have to talk to someone about this. I want to do it on my own. But when I humbled myself, when I realized, like, I was shopping at the grocery store anyway, I could take that money, get on this program, and really just focus on it, everything changed. I prioritized my health. I prioritized nurturing my body, my spirit. I slowed down to do an assessment and realize I'm not doing okay. And that decision to get healthy, it was not easy making that a priority. I have a very busy life. I write books full time. I blog. I have multiple podcasts. I homeschool my children. People all the time say, how do you do all you do? I was just doing the next thing and rushing through it. Now I'm I'm still doing the things, but I'm saying no to more things. I just said no to speaking at a writers conference next spring, because I've done that conference 3 years in a row. And as much as I love it, I I realized like I need to take some things off my plate. So we have to take things off of our plate, literally like food, to end off our plate of our schedule. But we have to make changes, and it means saying no sometimes to even really good things. I love being at that conference. I love seeing other writers. I love pouring into people. It means taking time for self care. I went to physical therapy for a while. I was having back issues because I care for my grandma who's bedbound. I took time to do that this year. I take time to go to the gym. It is really a shift of a mindset. And so we come to the detox thinking, I need to not eat this and eat this instead, do this. But really, that will only carry us so far. When our mindset changes, then everything will change. We need to see that we are worthy of care. We are worthy of love. We are worthy of health. Needed to see myself as a believer in God, that God saw me as his daughter. I was a child of the king. And I know that sounds like super religious, and if that's not your reality, I understand that, but that's how I had to see myself. All of us have worth. Every single person on this planet has worth. And so making health a priority doesn't mean perfection. Like I mentioned, I'm the one that wrote the food guide, right? That had all the groceries delivered here for that. We did not eat that last night. I was having a hard grieving day, and thankfully my husband pulled in and made something yummy for us. Which again, win that he's on plan, that he has lost 70 pounds, that his mindset is also on health. And it's about making intentional choices reflecting our value and our worth. It's understanding that taking care of ourselves is not selfish. And as a mom of 10 kids and a wife and a granddaughter who takes care of her grandma, I would always put everyone else, and that's good. It's good to care for people, but I was being a hero of everybody without being a hero of myself. So it's necessary. We need to care for ourselves to have truly the abundant life that we were designed to have. So in the ebook, Stop Challenging Shoes, Dr. Anderson talks about the butterfly effect. And the butterfly effect teaches us that small changes can have big impacts over time. So, what if you just made one healthy choice today? And what about another healthy choice tomorrow? Or what about one healthy choice this hour? And then the next hour, another healthy choice. Where could that lead us? I encourage people when I start coaching them, and especially people that don't do well with water, I said put a water bottle, filled with ice and nice fresh water, or a cup in your bathroom. And every time you go to the bathroom, just take like 10 big swigs of water. Well, the more you do that, you're going to have to go to the bathroom more, and then you can be in there more, and pretty soon you're going to have your water. So that's just one easy little thing that we can do. So I was hopeful that there would be some changes when I started 18 months ago. I had no idea the ripple effect. I had no idea how good I would feel. I am below the original goal weight that I had set by a good 10 pounds right now. And now that I'm here, I'm like, actually, I'm going to tone up more. I could lose a little bit more. So, not that I'm going to get below weight, I'm going to get in the middle of my healthy weight. And also, I choose to see myself as someone worthy of love and care, like I mentioned. So, tip number one, a couple of weeks ago, no, I guess it was just last week. Oh my goodness. Last week, I was at the Optavia conference, and James Clear was the speaker. He's the author of Atomic Habits to Really Love. And so these are some tips kind of inspired by some of the things he was saying. So, first of all, tip one, make healthy choices obvious and attractive. And he talked about in his book, Atomic Habits, like when he went into one of his hotel rooms, there was all these snacks that were there, and he hid them so he wouldn't look at them. So first of all, hide the stuff you don't want, or don't even buy it. You might have someone in your life that buys it, so just put it somewhere where you will not see it all the time. And then make healthy choices, healthy food visible, and make them appealing. So even though I did not meal prep for my lean and green meal last night, um, 2 days ago, I meal prepped all the salad stuff for green salad. So I did cucumbers and green onions. We have some cherry tomatoes. What else did I do? I did a whole bunch of lettuce. So there's some more that I did. Celery, bell peppers, red and orange, pretty bell peppers. And so all of that is already prepped. So to make a salad, I just pull out those containers and then throw it together to make a salad. So make it as easy as possible that you will do these steps and make it attractive. Make them, I mentioned, the pretty colors of red and yellow bell peppers. Prepare meals that are visually appealing. Add colorful vegetables to dishes. Oh, I did purple cabbage too. And so when I do a salad with the, it's just bright, it's colorful, all those fun things, fresh herbs. I love cilantro. I did a whole bunch of cut up some cilantro and have it in there, and just have it where it's attractive. And then create an environment that supports health. So keep your gym bag by the front door. I have in my purse, and I change purses. I always have my lock that I have at the gym because I usually take my wallet in my purse and all the things. I move the lock. So when I move my wallet and whatever things, I move that lock. So whatever purse I have, I'll have the lock. I also always have my Fuelings. Optavia has amazing bars, chocolate drizzle and peanut butter, lemon tart. Those are my favorite. But I always move that from purse to purse, so I have them. I have a treadmill over here. It's a desk treadmill that I use when I'm writing. Sometimes I need to do it more. This is a making a point right here to use that more. I do it often, but I could still do it more. I have a pair of tennis shoes. I bought an extra pair of tennis shoes that are on the treadmill because my office is upstairs. So that if I'm feeling like I want to get on it, I don't have to like go downstairs and get the shoes, which is not that much work, except it's going to be maybe a hindrance for me getting on the treadmill. And then a supportive community, which you being here is the like these people in here. I messaged Rachel Richardson and then Amberlia, who we are kind of doing this together, brainstormed how to do this together. I'm like, these are the most amazing people. So some of you I've just met, and I'm like, I love you guys. And then, so go back in so we don't miss it. Number one, make healthy choices obvious and attractive. Number two, create an environment that supports health. So showing up here. Tip three, start small and celebrate progress. So James Clear had something called the 2-minute rule. And so if you're new to exercise, start with a commitment of just 2 minutes of movement per day. That's all you have to do. And especially when you're in the big detox and you're switching from all the junk to um, eating completely clean, no sugar, no simple carbs, all the other stuff we were eating before. We don't want you to jump in immediately. Like now you have to add 30 minutes of exercise or an hour of exercise. 2 minutes. We could all do 2 minutes. Go up and down the stairs twice. That's 2 minutes. Or walk to the mailbox and back and forth for 2 minutes. Just to make it a habit. It could be 2 minutes of jumping jacks, push-ups against the wall for me, a short walk. It's just the habit of showing up. If you want to do meal prep, you have never done meal prep, do 2 minutes, put a timer on, cut up some celery, put it in a container. And then, so start small and celebrate progress. Don't break the train. Track your progress, even if it is small. And I have around here, maybe it's downstairs, a habit tracker. See, I haven't been home in a couple of weeks. So I'm still like getting my bearings again, where I would check off water, I would check off exercise, and just having, if it's your calendar, just keeping track of it can really make a big deal. If you miss a day, don't get discouraged. Just get back on track. Celebrate small wins and then keep yourself motivated. So I love that we're checking in. People are feeling better. I went to the gym the other day because I am in that place in my weight loss journey, and we didn't have much time. I had to take another child to therapy. I was dropping one daughter off at work, and then I had to take another child to occupational therapy. And I had about 30 minutes if we stopped at the gym. And so usually my daughters and I do like 20 to 25 minutes on the treadmill and then 20 minutes like on the weights. I'm like, okay, girls, we have 25 minutes. Let's go in here and we're just going to hit these. We're going to stretch and then we're just going to hit these weights hard. I was like a mummy yesterday walking around, even though I did my essential amino acids, which that usually makes me not sore. I really hit the weights. I bumped up the weights. I'm like, we only have 25 minutes. I'm going to make this count. I made it count. So even if you have a little amount of time, then really just focus and then celebrate it. So really the key is consistency and patience. The fact that you are showing up. If I hadn't 18 months ago decided to show up and continued every day to show up, I would not be where I am now. I would not be 87 pounds down. I would not be wearing a medium top instead of a 2X top. And those are just the physical things. I would not be open and curious about people's attitudes. I would be caught up in their drama triangle. So there's so many things that we can focus on. All right. Whew, that was a lot. So let's see the comments. Monica said, one of my favorite things about the butterfly effect is generational health. My daughter and grandkids are more aware of nutrition and movement in their lives as a result of watching my health journey. I love that. I was just on the wind call the other morning with Jess, and I think Jess is in this group. And she was saying that her 5-year-old was at his grandparents, and I think they're all of her and her husband and their 5-year-old are at the grandparents, and the grandma gave the grandson Cocoa Puffs for breakfast. And this is just me paraphrasing what Jess said. It was so cute when she said, but she said, he basically said, Grandma, there is not enough protein and healthy things in this breakfast. I need to eat something else. And I love it. That just brightened my day. Her sharing that, but our kids completely will see the difference. So I've made zuppa toscana. We loved it at Olive Garden. I've made it with the sausage and lots of bacon, the heavy cream. And so when I started Optavia and was looking at lean and green meals, I found one. And so it switched out with just a little bit of turkey bacon, Greek yogurt instead of having cream, cauliflower instead of potatoes. But the flavor is so close. And yesterday my daughter was going to work. She's the one that I had to drop off at work. And she's like, Mom, I love this soup so much. I just love the cauliflower in it. And a couple more times, like on the way to work, she's like, I can't wait for lunch. I just can't. I love the cauliflower in this. And after she got off work, she ended up getting off work. She had knee surgery, so she didn't have to work her full shift. They let her go a little bit early, and she didn't get her lunch. She goes, as soon as I get home, I'm going to eat this soup because I love the cauliflower. We've been eating it with potatoes forever, and the heavy soup. And I love that she loves now the lighter soup, the yummier soup. So Dorothy said, great tips. I love small changes and small wins. All right. Brandy says, my 8-year-old daughter actually asked to do workouts with me now and loves making my EAAs and learning all about healthy habits. Yes, I have my EAAs here. Barbara said, I walked downtown yesterday 11 and a half blocks, and I usually drive. Barbara, good job. I'm so proud of Barbara. Barbara is doing so awesome. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. All right, bye.